Welcome back to 2019. Not that you need welcoming back, I'm sure you've been here for a while. Now, it's been 6 days and nothing terrible has happened. Um, you know, welcome to the new year. And I think for a lot of people, it's a time where they convince their kids to do New Year's resolutions, and you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing. I want to do it uh, more or less all the time. Every single new year, I want to renew the things that I expect from the year. And I think that that's a realistic thing to do. I've done it for the last 2 or 3 years, and it's really helped me manage my expectations for a specific year. Um, if anyone has any questions about the Christmas cards in the background, they are not coming down. I literally took down all my decorations today, and my room feels empty because I loved those decorations. Uh, so if you want to comment about that, I am sorry to inform you that those are all staying up for now. Um, Probably until my birthday in February. Um, Also, we had a great New Year's Eve. We did I don't know if we can call it a pub crawl. We went to two different pubs. There was a group of us. There was like seven of us, I think. We lost people on the way. That we almost had a fight, but it was overall really, really fun and cool. Um, and I wasn't hungover the next day, so that's a bonus. It's also the year of the pig, which is, and this is going to be no surprise, my year. Um, in terms of the Chinese zodiac. So I don't know what any of that means. I looked it up and it gave me just a bunch of positive adjectives: luck, wealth, honesty, general prosperity, hardworking, peace loving, generous, patient, reliable, and all the other bullshit garbage that comes with zodiac signs. Um, I thought it would be interesting to point out that it was going to be the year of the pig until I realized I have no idea what that means. And I looked it up, and I don't really know. I didn't really find anything interesting except that I don't get along with people who are born in the year of the snake, and I do get along with people who are born in the year of the pig, the rabbit, or the goat. That's the only interesting thing I really found out. Other than that, nothing. Um, so I will be just talking about my New Year's resolutions, and the reason I want to do that is if you didn't watch my 2018 year in review video, the reason I want to do that is I like to have goals for the year, and winter is very much a time for change for me. It's a time of change. Things have always drastically changed for me in winter. Things that have really affected my life, things that have really changed my life, both negative and positive. So I always think of it as a time to assess my goals and what I really want. So I'm gonna do that for this year. And I'm just going in circles now. I'm sorry, I literally just got back from Ed's house after being there for Christmas and New Year's, and I feel like it's taking a bit of a toll on me just adjusting to getting back into my own house. Um, but yeah, I've written down a few things in my little bullet journal, and I thought I would read those out. Also, let me know what the camera's like on this new phone. I got a new phone. I know, I'm humble, but I got a new phone. Um, Tell me what you think of it. Is the sound good? Is the picture good? Is everything good? Okay, so the first one is to get back into the gym and focus on a healthy diet. Now, I feel like everybody puts that down as a resolution, and I genuinely mean it. Last year, I made it a resolution. I started going to swimming more. I started going to the gym more. I started eating. Well, I tried a load of different diets. I tried vegan. I tried vegetarian. I tried pescatarian. I tried um, purely just having meat, which was terrible. It's a bad idea. Never do that. Um, I tried all sorts of different things. I read into paleo. It just sounded really weird. Uh, I'm gonna try and just eat healthy and on time. That's it. I'm not going to try anymore. You know, I tried fit teas, skinny coffees, all kinds of garbage. None of them work. At least not for me. And I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I'm sure some of these work for people. But for me, it didn't really work. And I have a lot of body mass in my stomach and in my torso. I come from Bangladesh, India. Like those regions, I feel like a lot of people from those regions have a similar body type. And that's where all my food is stored, like all my fat and all my weight is stored. Like I don't really gain weight in my arms or in my legs. It's all just in my torso. So naturally, I feel like that's like also a masculine body type, which men have a much more easier time losing weight than women do, but it's because they have that body shape that they gain all their weight in their torsos and nowhere else, and that's why it's supposed to be like easy to lose weight. But I have not found that. I also have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which causes me to gain a lot of weight easily. So I tried all these, like, I guess they're fad diets. I tried all these diets that didn't really work. I'm just going to do my best to just eat well and just go to the gym. That's it. That's it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I know what I'm doing. But I want to get back into that because I genuinely enjoy swimming and, well, I like eating terribly. But I feel like my body enjoys me having good food, so I'm gonna veer my body in that direction more. The second thing I really want to do this year is have a pet or a plant that I look after. I want to care for something besides myself this year, mainly because I grew up doing that, and that feels like I feel, well, maybe that's just a sign for me to not look after something because I've been doing that for so long. But I really miss looking after something. And also, I've wanted a pet since I was a little kid. I've wanted a pet since I was a child, and I've never really had one. We had fish for like a few months before my dad killed them all. Long story, I'll cover it another time. But it wasn't, I think he unknowingly, it was an accident. It wasn't his fault, but it was his fault. He was the reason it happened. But I would like to have a pet this year, and I really aim to get either a hamster or just a plant. I haven't decided yet, but I need to get some more furniture in before I can do that because right now I'm running out of space for all my stuff, and I'm not gonna turn the camera around so you can see the mess that is my room. But yeah, I really want to do that, and I have a few names picked out, and I know the exact type of hamster I want. I just need to sort out my room. That's it, and then I can get it. The third thing I want to do this year is I really want to go abroad. I really want to travel a little bit, even if it's just going outside England, even if it's just going to Wales, even if it's just going to Cornwall. I just want to leave London for like a few days. That's it. Because I have not travelled, like truly travelled and explored a place since 2000 and maybe 9. It's been a long time since I've been anywhere. And then even then I just went to Bangladesh. We just went back home and we didn't really do much exploring. I want to do some exploring. One of my friends wants to go to Amsterdam. I really want to go to Scotland. My boyfriend really wants to go to India, which is, at the moment, I feel like a really bad idea, but we'll see. But I really want to travel this year. You know, I think it's about time that we did some travelling, but I also need money for that, so we'll see about that one. Or a giant question mark on that one. But, I mean, Scotland should be pretty affordable. I at least want to go to Scotland. The fourth one is to go to as many events as possible this year. I love events. I love them dearly. I just haven't been to many. Last year, I think we went to about... We definitely went to 2. I went to Comic-Con and Discover Dogs, both of which I'm going to this year. Hands down. Even if I have to go alone, I'm going to both of those. But I would like to go to a few others this year, like get involved in more communities and, you know, marches and stuff. Like, now that I have the capacity to actually think about other things besides family and drama, I really, really want to get back into volunteering and campaigning in different communities. Like, I want to get back in that sphere because I did it for about a year. I did it from between 2016 and 2017. I was volunteering non-stop. A whole year I wasn't paid for anything. I was just volunteering and it was amazing. Um, and I would like to get involved in that again, even though I will have to work, obviously. But in my free time, on the weekends and the afternoons, I want to do a little bit of volunteering as well. Um, and I think I have a couple of things lined up for next week, actually, to get involved in. But I'll see. It really, really depends on my time and where I want to spend that time. I really want to do something with animals. I really want to campaign for, like, ex-Muslims, atheists, like that kind of stuff. I'm really, really into religion, so I really want to look into that, even though I don't like talking about it too much because everybody's so touchy about religion. Um, but I like to get involved in that, and I like to discuss things about that because that was one of my primary things that I studied in A levels was religion. I love religion. I think it's so interesting and it's so intricate, but people get so offended so easily now. So I don't know. I feel like campaigning in that department is, I would love to do that. But also events, like if anybody wants to suggest an event for me to go to, I would love to go. Uh, for sure I am going to Comic-Con in May, and the type of, like, there's a bunch of Comic-Cons going around. This one is run by MCM, and it's usually in May and October in London. And the second one I want to go to is Discover Dogs, because fuck if I never go again. Like, I love that. If I was paralyzed top to bottom, I would want to go. That is an amazing event. Everybody should go. It was one of the best events I went to last year. I cannot stress that enough. But moving on. Fifth, now last year I managed to publish 2 works through Movellas. This year I really, really want to send some of my other work to agents, and I'm like super nervous about this. I don't know why I'm nervous about it, but I am really, really nervous about sending my work to an agent because I feel like it's so official and I won't know how to handle the rejection. But I think that I'm ready to just hand in my work. Like, it's been sitting for so long. Like, when I wrote one of my stories that is so close to my heart is called Maverick, and you can probably still read it on Movellas. I think there's a copy still there. I don't know if it's fully edited. The fully edited version I have on my email. I've just emailed it to myself. But I think like an old version is on Movellas. And it's still like, it's only like grammatical editing that I did in, I think it was last year, to like sort of polish it off for no reason. I just literally polished it off because I felt like polishing it off. But that version is still on Movellas, and it's like one of my proudest works that I've ever done. It's ready to go. I just have not sent it to any agents, and I really, really feel like I should, and I'm going to try to this year. I'm gonna write. Tomorrow is all gonna be like, I'm gonna get ready to get back into work. So tomorrow I've got shopping to do, and I'm gonna, finish off one of my essays, and I'm gonna polish off a synopsis and a cover letter and send that work to an agent, because I want to see if it goes anywhere, and I'm tired of holding it back and being afraid and nervous. Like, just go for it. I'm just gonna send it in and see what happens, and if something happens, you guys will know, I'll be happy, I'll be celebrating. And if something doesn't, I just have to keep going, this is my dream. I'm gonna stop acting like I don't want it, or I'm too high for it, or I'm gonna wait to die so they can publish it posthumously. Not gonna work. I'm gonna send it in to agents and get them to notice me somehow. The 6th thing that I want to work on this year is I'm gonna take every opportunity to celebrate, because like I see a lot of posts by young people, by my cousins, by my like people that I know who are younger than me, being like really negative about celebrations, or like New Year's. Even New Year's, they were like, oh, We're gonna celebrate this one day, but everything is gonna be the same. Well, it's just take the opportunity to celebrate. And honestly, I was like that for years. I was like that for years and years and years until I sort of got out of the spiral of being just really pessimistic and pedantic. I'm just gonna take every opportunity I can celebrate. Just take it. I don't care how cringe it is. I don't care how people will look at me, if someone's gonna judge me. It's, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna have a good time and we're gonna celebrate. And the seventh thing, and the last thing that I've written here, is I'm gonna allow myself to let go of my negativity. And the way I'm gonna do that is if something negative comes to me, I'm gonna face it. I'm not gonna hold on to it and let it simmer and I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm gonna either put it out here or just like completely let it go. Because I'm tired of being negative. I'm tired. I've been negative my whole life. I am the most pessimistic person that you will ever meet. If you tell me about something that's gonna happen and it's great, I'm the person who's gonna be like, oh, but what if this happens? I'm gonna be the naysayer. I'm gonna be this negative, force that will make you second guess it. And I'm tired of being that person. I'm tired of being the person who's just sitting there thinking of all the ways that something can go wrong. I just want to face whatever negative force comes to me and just say, fuck it, fine, I don't care. I just want to focus on the good things and try to preach the good things. I don't want to sit here and just be sad all the time. Because it's not fun. It's not helpful. You only get one life. You can't spend your one life of possibly 80 years, if you even make it there, just being sad. It's a lot of sad. So this year we're gonna try and be more positive and more happy, and if any negativity comes my way, you're gonna hear about it. If you don't hear about it, I'm just gonna let it go. If it ain't life-threatening, it's not worth bothering about. If it doesn't affect me directly, or even not indirectly, if it doesn't affect me at all, we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it alone. That is all, really. Those are all my resolutions. I feel like I had one in my head to add, but I can't remember. I'll add it on to another video. But I really felt like this video was necessary, especially after the last video, which I'm not gonna link. It's not relevant to this video. Especially after the last video, which was very angry and ranty and emotional. I thought this video was very necessary to just tell you I'm okay, and I'm ready for this year, and I'm ready for anything that anybody throws at me. And I really, really just want to live my best life, because I'm done living for somebody else, for some other people, for an idea. I'm just ready to live for me. And I just wanted you to know that. So thank you for all of you who have watched me since I started doing this. Thank you for supporting me, leaving me likes, sharing my videos, keeping up to date with me. I know I'm not the most interesting person. I know I'm not the most funny or creative or even the most edited. My videos are long and rambly, and I am sure that most people would click away, in the first 5 minutes of this video. But for those of you who have stayed all the way through, and for those of you who have clicked off in 5 minutes, who won't even hear this, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.